Hey marketers, faking relatability does not work.
Marketers see creators like these win big and think that relatability is the cheat code to growth with Gen Z. But relatability only works when it's authentic. Here's a great case study. There is a new fashion tech startup called FIA, and we're going to go through one of their promotional videos together and talk about how they have really over-indexed for this relatability factor at the cost of authenticity. Let's watch this first video.
Fashion tech startup to over 300,000 users.
We're still told we're too loud.
Too bossy for a woman. It didn't take long for us to realize that ambitious women made people uncomfortable,
Especially in male-dominated spaces.
Like a tech startup.
There is a key member to this startup that is not included in this video, who is the co-founder, Phoebe Gates. This really irks me as a fellow female founder in tech who has spent my entire career working in male-dominated spaces. There is a 0% chance that anyone has or is currently telling Phoebe Gates and her Stanford associates that they are too bossy and too loud. Like, that is directly from this internet anecdote about how little boys are called leaders and little girls are called bossy. I promise you that's never happened to any of them, and it does not sit right with me that they use this as a marketing tactic. There are plenty of other challenges to being women and male-dominated spaces that making shit up just to sound relatable core is ridiculous. I'm sure everyone has been nothing but very nice to Phoebe Gates and her associates. Can't say the same. And not to be shady, but getting into my second point here, the last thing I would do is start a podcast called Burnouts on the Call Her Daddy network. Like, escaping sexualization and all of that is a huge part of being a woman in a male-dominated industry. And going to the Gluck Gluck 9000 channel to have a podcast called Burnouts, which as early stage, early 20s founders, that seems like a mismatch as well. Phoebe could have started her own podcast network and I would have loved to watch that. But this is really a misalignment in brands. I don't know why they chose that. Now, they're an early stage company. Even though it's Bill Gates' daughter, she's still learning and they're still learning as they go. I think this last piece here is an important factor for them to consider moving forward. There's this post about Phoebe Gates reverse engineering all this viral content using AI. That is the shortcoming of AI and trying to reverse engineer relatability in general. Never use AI for creative, especially if you're trying to do something new. Virality is an algorithm, so there are things that are repeatable that you can do. But when you're Phoebe Gates doing like a fake man on the street thing where they're like, oh my gosh, you're like, I'm Phoebe Gates, like crazy to run into you. It just comes off as unauthentic. So here is my message to Phoebe Gates. Phoebe, you've got the sauce. You've got a great company. You are a young female founder. Your dad's Bill Gates. You seem to be living a very wonderful life. Show people into that life. People want to see, like, why did you start this company, this fashion tech company? Was it because you got a pair of Manolo Blahniks when you were 12 that you wanted to get for your friends and you wanted to search it somewhere for cheaper? Like, what's the story there? Like, that would be amazing. But yeah, this kind of cosplaying as a normie doesn't work when you're not a normie. You should lean into not being a normie. And if you want to give me I'm happy to help you storyboard some of this stuff absolutely free of charge, and maybe we can be founder girlfriends. Bye. Wish you the best of luck. Via